Hello YouTube, plain old Chuck here. This is going to be really quick. You know, I'm always watching a lot of videos from Sean and from Steve about all these great finds they find at these yard sales, flea markets. Well, here in eastern Ohio, I never have much luck. Not a whole lot of yard sales, except for one maybe in the middle of the summer. There they have a little area where they have a Route 40 yard sale, and I've picked up a few things there, but generally it's just there's no advertisement of yard sales, so it's kind of hard to pick. But I do have a couple little shops that I go to. One's called New to You or something, and just mostly consignment stuff, and people have their little booths and sell some stuff, but I never get any really great deals. I've forgotten a few, but not a whole lot. But I went out last weekend and I got a few little things. Believe me, nothing as exciting as those guys find, but I thought I'd show you anyway, just to let you know that I am out there looking. It's just ain't out there finding, that's all. First off, I went to a little shop down there that a friend of mine has a booth at, and I didn't get a super deal on this by any means, but it's a nice small air tank. Works really good, and reasoning for this is my log splitter's setting up on the hill with a flat tire, and I don't really want to drive up to it to use the compressor to blow it up. So, and every time I try to move it, the tire wants to come off the rim. So I gave a little too much for this one. I mean, you could buy a new one for 40 bucks at Harbor Freight. I think I paid 15 for this one, but it's in good shape and it works, and it was off of a friend, so that's that. The other thing I picked up was this whole big package of foam brushes. They're not good for a whole lot of stuff, but they're handy to have around. And it was $2, and I don't know, there's 50 of them in there for $2. Can't go wrong there. And I seen this cup. I like advertising stuff anyhow, and it's Morning Sip Dry Roast Coffee. I kind of like that for $1, so I picked me up another cup, which I really needed. Then I was watching Mark at Eat Carbs, and he was telling he forgot his measuring cup and stuff, and the only thing I had for a measuring cup was a little plastic thing that I had marked on the side, some different increments, and I found this little aluminum measuring cup with the things all on it, and a set of the measuring spoons and stuff for $2. So now I got one to throw in the kit. So that was a deal. The only other thing, well, this was probably a good deal for $1, but I have absolutely no use for it, and I don't know what I'd ever use it for. But it's a sleeping bag liner. Now, I could see if it was like quilted, not quilted, but some sort of a warm fabric, but it's just a nylon liner. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a use for it. Maybe I'll use it in a sleeping bag. And speaking of sleeping bags, that was the only other deal I got. picked up this Coleman's sleeping bag for $5, and it's like brand new. I mean, it doesn't look like it's even been used. It's really nice. I don't really need a sleeping bag, but one of the grandkids may. I'm going to use it tonight, as a matter of fact. I'll show you my new setup over yonder here. It's kind of halfway set up. I set it up for a purpose. I bought a new tent, and when I got it, it came without the rain fly. And being a Chinese tent of some sort, I can't get a hold of the company anyway. There's no way to get a hold of the company. So I had a 10 by 10 nylon tarp. So I wanted to set it up and make sure that would cover it. It's not set up right, but I did set it up, and I found out it will cover, and I'll have to alter the poles and stuff and make a little rain fly for it. But I'm actually going to sleep on the ground in a tent tonight. Of course, I can almost reach out and touch my camper right here if it gets too chilly. And let's see. The only other thing is, I was leaving that place. They have 3 boxes outside on the wall with free stuff, and I found this Pyrex pot in there. And at first I thought it may be cracked or something. I asked the guy that was there putting the stuff out, and he said, no, it has some kind of white deposit in the bottom. Well, I took it home, put a little vinegar in it, and boiled it for a few minutes. It was just the calcium and stuff from the water was in it. Took it apart, cleaned it, and made a nice little Pyrex pot for free. So that's a deal. I probably won't use it, but that's a deal. So that's it. That's my big finds for the weekend. Pretty slim pickings around here. I have found a couple lanterns, and I found a nice little Coleman stove down at the one for like $3 one time, but not very often. But I'll keep looking. You never know. And speaking of Mark from Eat Carbs, you had to make me do it, didn't you? That's all. Talk to you all later. Be kind to one another. See you on the next one.